Woo! I told folks before the game, don't play around with these Orlando Magic. Markel Fultz, Gary Harrod, Paulo Banchero, Fonz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., Mo Wagner, Jalen Schultz, Cole Anthony, Mo Bamba, Bo. They got a squad. They have a lot of good young players, that are very confident, that have beaten some very good teams, including twice beating back to back the Boston Celtics. They got a lot of long, athletic players who can get the job done. So I said before the game, don't play around with these Celtics. Don't you walk up in this house thinking you're just going to get by them because of the Magic, rather. Don't think you're just going to walk by the Magic. They ain't that kind of team, bro. They're coached very well. They play very hard, and they're committed to at least showing up and giving maximum effort every single night. Just like OKC is. See what happening with OKC and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and folks is tripping. But the good news is, the good news is the Denver Nuggets got the back-to-back MVP, who is also the favorite for being the two-back MVP in Nikola Jokic, who ends the game with a game-winning three-pointer. His second game winner, I believe. First one against the Indiana Pacers over Miles Turner. This one, step back three-pointer to end the game. 17 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds, 12 triple-double of the year. And, oh, by the way, 7 of 7 from the two-point line today. He was only 1 of 4 from the three-point line, but he got the job done. The facts are the facts are the facts. You got the job done. You did what you were supposed to do. You won the game. Nikola Jokic tonight, 17 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block, 7 of 7 from 2, game-winning three-pointer, 77.3% true shooting, and he was a plus 16 in the game. The Denver Nuggets won by 3. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. At one point in time in this game, I was wondering if he was protesting or something. I was wondering if he was protesting or something, because I didn't understand what was going on. He wasn't shooting the ball. He had 1 shot in the fourth quarter. Maybe his wrist was hurting a little bit more than he let on. I don't think that's what it was, but it always could be. Maybe Jokic just felt a little gassed or something like that. It could have been something like that as well. I don't know what it was. I have no idea what it was. All I know is that he wasn't shooting the ball. And maybe this was strategic by him. He was playing against Wendell Carter Jr. Wendell Carter Jr. always plays Jokic really tough. Now, Wendell Carter Jr. is a good horizontal defender, which is what you need to be to play against Joker. But on top of being a good horizontal defender, he's very strong. He's very physical, and he's not afraid of contact. He's not afraid of contact at all. So that creates a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage of you defensively. But it didn't matter, because Jokic just decided that, no, I'm good. I'm going to win this game tonight. We're going home with a W. We are going home with a W. The facts are that we didn't play good enough tonight. We don't deserve this win, but we are going to get this win, because that's exactly how good I am. Here's the play, y'all. So y'all can see what happened. Y'all can see what happened on this play. Let me start all the way over. So Markel Fultz misses the first free throw, then he makes the final free throw. They don't call a timeout. They get straight into the two-man game. No timeout, straight into the two-man game. Here we go. Look at this. Step back three-pointer. Bink. 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 So just put him in the right situation. Just put him in the right situation. Wow. So as you can see, and hopefully you're able to see, sometimes it's a little delay getting the feed and all that stuff, especially from Twitter. But that's what happened, man. Jokic, he found a matchup. He got the ball where he wanted to get it. He just decided that, look, man, I'm not going to shoot a contested shot. Let me go ahead and hit this step back real quick. Michael Porter Jr. was wide open in the corner, so he had a couple plays open. Now, I will say, Jokic had been passing a lot, like almost to the point where I was like, Jokic, all right, bro, you're passing maybe too much. Like, you're the best player on this team. You need to shoot the ball more. But he was just playing a lot of playmaking point guard today. Didn't want to shoot the ball a lot. And again, I don't know what it was exactly. But he just made a decision that today was the day that he was going to play this way. And it worked. Maybe it was the Wendell Carter Jr. matchup too. Maybe he's like, look, I could just try to beat him one-on-one. Or I could just spread the love and everybody else can cook. Which also, by the way, is basically how tonight ended up working out for the most part. Now, it got a little inefficient in that fourth quarter and in the second half for the Nuggets. But tonight, Aaron Gordon had 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists on 9 of 13 from the field, 2 or 3 from the three-point line. But he was only 5-11 from the free throw line. If he makes his free throws, which is, again, his Achilles heel this year, 64% from the line this year. If he makes his free throws, the game is over way sooner. But again, even with that, 25, 8 and 5, 9 of 13, 2 or 3, one turnover. He's a plus 11 in the game they won by 3. Aaron Gordon was all over the place. He was tremendous. He was taking advantage of every matchup in front of him. Paulo, Franz, Mo, whoever it might have been. He was taking advantage of every single matchup. So really, really great game from Aaron Gordon. Michael Porter Jr. had 16 points and 4 rebounds today. He was 4 of 8 from 3. I believe he went 4 of 5. 4 of 5 at the half, maybe. So maybe 4 or 5 in the first quarter. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think he actually played really well as well in spots. Defensively, he got better in the fourth quarter. He was not good. In that third quarter, the Denver Nuggets were up 15 points. They were up 15 points going into the second half. But they just basically just let their foot completely off of the gas pedal. Completely off. Turning the ball over, bad decision making, a lot of over dribbling, a lot of dumb decision making. Let me see. Yeah, at the half, Michael Porter Jr. shot 4 or 5 from the three-point line, and then that means he missed his next 3 three-pointers. And I basically remember he only scored 2 points as well in the second half. And Jamal started off really slow. In the first half, he was 1 of 6 from the field. Let me see. At the end of the third quarter, Jamal was 2 of 4 of 10 from the field, had 13, 3, and 6. And then Jamal tonight, not an efficient night. He ends the game with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists, but 6 of 17 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 turnovers, and he was a -9. Now, granted, a lot of that time because he was staggering with the bench, because that's his main responsibility now, is to make sure he's fortifying that bench. But what ended up happening was Jamal kind of just started over dribbling and overplaying. They had a really bad connection in that fourth quarter. Jokic and Jamal, I honestly can't remember if I've ever seen this, and at least in not the last 4 years. Jamal and Jokic are running a 2-man game. Jamal had Wendell Carter on him, but because Jamal was dribbling a lot, he faded away from Joker, and Joker basically he just went to the basket, and then Jamal picked up his dribble thinking he was going to have another opportunity to do a pass and go, but it wasn't there because Joker had left. And again, when I saw it, originally when I tweeted about it, I thought like Joker, like, why did you leave? But somebody did say he did expect for Jamal to be able to take the opportunity there, either take the shot himself or create another opportunity, but he just didn't do that. Not an efficient night, overshooting for him, but whatever. They got the win. And again, he's trying to get back from the ACL injury. It's chemistry. It's going to take time. It's frustrating, but it's going to take time. Contavious Caldwell Pope tonight, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 0 and 1 from the free throw line, 1 block, 2 steals. Again, 2 of 7 from 3, 5 of 11, still a plus 11. That's just what Contavious Caldwell Pope is. And again, he's anchored with Jokic a lot and AG a lot. So that's where a lot of that's coming from. But he's a really, really great starting level shooting guard. So the starters tonight were a -9 and Murray, again, staggering with the bench, plus 11 with Caldwell Pope, a plus 16 with Nikola Jokic, game high, a plus 11 with Aaron Gordon, and a plus 1 with Michael Porter Jr. So not bad. Bruce Brown had 12 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists on 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 blocks, and 4 steals, and he was a plus 10 tonight. And the Denver Nuggets do not win this game without him. He also had an incredible shot at the end of the end of the half. I think end of the half is when he had it. This little like bank shot that came off the basket. A really good shot from him. Zeke Naji had 9 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist, 4-4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. But the thing was, Zeke was actually playing really well. He was getting some offensive rebounds. He was fighting really hard on the glass. But when him and DeAndre Jordan got into that zone in that third quarter, it was just ugly. Like, it was really ugly. The communication wasn't there. You know, they have never played on the court together without having Jeff Green or Blacko Chanchar. So I don't know if that had something to do with the fact that they weren't communicating, but they went on a horrendous run. The Nuggets lost the third quarter by 9 points. Again, they were up 15, and they ended up winning it only by 6. So, and then the Nuggets then lost the fourth quarter by 3. So they were a -12 in the second half. So not great at all. Now, that's mostly just the bench and Jamal Murray, because the starters still all double-digit pluses. The only people that were not a plus or double-digit plus was Porter and Murray. That's because they were doing a lot of staggering with the bench or during that first run in the third quarter. Highland night, only 9 minutes. He hurt himself a little bit today. He did come back to the bench, went to the locker room, came back to the bench. Hopefully he's okay. But 4 points for him, 2 rebounds and 3 assists on 2 of 5 shooting. He was a +2 in his minutes. Christian Brown really came in the game, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 10 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 0-1 from 3, -6. The Nuggets put him in the game because they weren't playing defense. And literally immediately, defensive stops and was getting to the rack off some Nikola Jokic passes. And he was cutting. Like, again, Christian Brown, man, when he comes in the game, he makes impact plays. Now, again, he's still learning how to be consistent. And again, offensive game's not super developed, but it's not that far behind. Like, he got a 3-point attempt off of a DHO, but because his feet weren't set, he had his right foot in the front of his left foot, and it really threw his shot off a lot. So a lot of good stuff from him. DeAndre Jordan had 13 minutes, 2 points, and 3 rebounds, -13. One of DeAndre Jordan's 6 worst games this year, easily. But again, he's had some really good games. The Cavaliers game, last game versus the Clippers, so I don't want to be too hard on him, but really spacey, fouling. DJ had 4 fouls tonight and basically all led to free throws for the Magic. And tonight, the Denver Nuggets shot 54% from the field on 48 of 89. The Magic shot 49% from the field on 41 of 84. The Nuggets only 33% from 3 on 13 of 39. Magic 7 of 29, 24%. The Nuggets were 10 of 19 from the free throw line, 53%. The Magic were 27 of 34, 34 attempts to 19 attempts, 15 more attempts. Turnovers, Nuggets lost the turnover battle, 15-13. Nuggets won the assist battle, 32-24. Nuggets won the rebounding battle, 41-39, and 12 offensive to 10 offensive for the Magic. Nuggets won the blocks battle, had 5 blocks. Nuggets had more steals with 10 steals, and the Nuggets had more personal fouls, but there were 3 technicals assessed on the Orlando Magic today. Now, the good thing is the Denver Nuggets are now a full half game above the Grizzlies, who will not stop winning. They won 9 straight. It's unbelievable how many games they won in a row. The Grizzlies have won 9 straight. The Nuggets are 30-13. They're the second team in the NBA to 30 wins, with 30-13. And they're a half game above the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies, again, are not losing. The Nuggets now, though, are 4 games above the 3 seed. So they're pulling away further and further from everybody else but the Grizzlies. So really right now, the best teams in the NBA are, to me, the Denver Nuggets. They are the Boston Celtics. Right now, the Nets don't have Kevin Durant. So we'll see how they continue to roll. But the good news is the Nuggets got a good win. They took care of business. And then again, they have the Portland Trailblazers on Tuesday, January 17th. And then they got the Timberwolves, the Pacers, and the Thunder at home. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're winning their games. Not a pretty game tonight. This is one of their worst wins of the season, but you won. This team beat Boston twice. So if a team does that, they show you who they are. You don't play around with those teams. And if you win, you take that win, regardless of how it looks. So it was a good game from the Denver Nuggets in pulling it out. Not a game that they should have won in points and times, especially in that second half, and how they kind of just assumed they were just going to keep winning. But that's not how the NBA is. Teams are going to keep playing, especially teams that are talented and as prideful. Talented and as prideful as the Orlando Magic are. And they play really physical, man. They will get inside of you. Like Mo Wagner, Franz von Wagner, Paolo, Wendell Carter, Markelle Fultz, they're all going to get to the basket, and they're all going to try to make plays for their teams. Tonight, Magic starters, they lost their minutes, minus 16, minus 14, but Franz Wagner was a plus 21 because he was staggering with the bench. A plus 21 for Franz Wagner, 19, 5 and 2, 7 and 16, 2 of 7, 3 of 4. He was a plus 21. Again, that's not when Jokic was on the court, because obviously Jokic was a plus 16, but when he was on the court, the Magic won their minutes by 21 points. It goes to show you, bro. You can't play around. He was really key to their runs today. Paulo was a minus 16 to 8, 2, 2, and 4. Wendell was 8, 6, and 2. He was a minus 14. Again, matched his minutes with Jokic. Markelle Fultz, 27 and 6 on 8 of 10 shooting and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 1-1 from 3, minus 8. And then Gary Harris, homecoming. Welcome back, Gary Harris. 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, minus 2. Cole Anthony was a plus 3. Terrence Ross was a plus 1. Mo Wagner was a plus 13. 8 and 5 and 1 for Mo Wagner, 7, 5 and 6 for Cole Anthony, and then 7 and 1 for Terrence Ross. So again, they're a good team, bro. They're a good team. They're going to they have a really good future. I think they might have the best young core of them in OKC in the NBA. Them and OKC had the best young cores in the NBA. So again, you play around, you will get snake bit, and you will get embarrassed on television, and they will beat you because they will play you very hard. So I love the Orlando Magic. I'm glad that the Denver Nuggets won. So again, they got another 4 games coming up on this homestand. MVP, let's go, y'all. Hey, see y'all.